My dear saitechinfo gurukulam students, you have to follow these instructions on regular basis, on daily. You please note down. See, these are the learning activities at saitechinfo gurukulam. There are 3 sessions. That is, daily report should be done between 8:15 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. after attending all these 3 sessions. Okay? So, early morning session 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Morning, if you have got holiday, school holiday, then you have to report 10 a.m. So stay up to 1 p.m. either direct or online. Evening 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. All international students should follow only Indian Standard Time. So when I mention all this time, it indicates only the Indian Standard Time. For example, Dubai students, if I say 6 a.m. means you have to go in advance. That is, you have to get up by 4:30 itself. So because the time difference is 1 hour 30 minutes. When I say 6 a.m. means that is 6 minus 1.5 hour, 4:30. So you have to start by 4:30 a.m. up to 5:30. Okay, when I say 6 to 7 means in your time 4:30 to 5:30. Got it? So that you will be starting your day very early, right? Then on school holidays you have to report at 10 a.m. and work up to 1 p.m. On the evening hours on daily basis between 5:30 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. So there are check-in and check-out facilities. So you have to make use of this. Every time you have been given the password or ID, you have to enter and that will automatically check in. Okay? Right. Then here the learning activity. Working day, holiday. On work, what are the learning activities? Question bank, guided practice, target practice, flashcard and unit test. So these are the 5 important learning tasks, learning activities. Okay? Here in question bank, under question bank, that is you have to write down 9 questions. Okay? Continuously. You can give the continuous number. Right? For example, when you start today is the 2nd, so up to 30th means almost 29 days. If it is 31st means 30 days. So 30 into 9, you just check it up. Okay? So 270 questions should be completed. So you can write continuously till you finish your course. And then so you have to give the continuous number so that you can fix the ID. So you should always do your learning activities based on your questions only. So all these question IDs are very important, and every time you have to identify that question ID. Based on that you have to proceed. And this is called guided practice. And before that, for question bank, for writing questions, either you can select from the textbooks. Suppose if you have completed all the questions from the textbook and example sums, then you can demand me additional questions. Otherwise, you can visit our website also, where from the question bank you can take a lot of questions. Do you understand? Go to the respective standard where you can get many number of questions. Always select 3 marks question and above. Don't take 1 mark. Suppose if you are very specific about 1 mark questions, then you have to write down, for example, 17th question, and you can put subdivisions A, B, C, D like that. So up to 6 subdivisions you can add for 1 mark questions. Right? Okay. So otherwise you can proceed with the minimum 3 marks and above. Right? Then guided practice. So whatever questions you have written in the question bank, and put the same question number and try to solve all those problems and answers. So this learning task is applicable for all subjects. Let it be mathematics or physics or chemistry or biology or social science, whatever it may be. Okay? So this gives you a very good writing practice. Okay? So the same strategy is applicable for our IAS and IPS aspirants also. Okay? And also for tnpsc students. Remember that by writing you can achieve so many things. Okay, so this is a guided practice where you can refer to any guide, otherwise you can ask your concerned mentor. Okay, for each class we already assigned the mentors, you can discuss with them. If they are not available, you can come to me directly. Then so with their help, or with the reference, or with the solution reference available in the guides, you can proceed. If you don't understand even after referring the guide or answer books, then you can ask the concerned mentor also. Okay, and you can write down all the practice problems even during the class hours. Okay, so whatever the questions discussed in the classroom can also be copied and treated as a GP, right? Then target practice. So you have to identify 6 important questions. You can select, it is at your choice only. So select 6 questions and try to complete it. Okay, and whenever you write the TP, you should have already practiced in your guided practice. So remember that. So you have to practice perfectly, and then you should be ready for the target practice. Okay, so when you start the target practice and you have already identified the 6 questions, and what you do is better put the tick mark in the question bank, so that you will come to know that you have completed all these things in your target practice. So target practice is you are writing this with a target of finishing within the set hours. For example, if it is 3 marks questions, you are supposed to finish in 6 minutes. Suppose if you have got 6 questions, then 6 into 3, how many marks? That is 18 marks. So into 2, 36. So you are supposed to complete in 36 minutes. So maximum 40 minutes. And above that, if it goes above that, it means you are not practiced well in the GP. So make it sure all these 6 answers should be correct. Okay, and this is a rigorous practice, and if you are very sincere, you can very well score centum in your academics. Okay, right. And after completing that, get it corrected. Suppose if you have out of 6, here we don't award any marks. Instead, we just check whether it is correct or wrong with all steps. If you miss even 1 step or 2 steps, means it will be striked totally, then you have to reappear. And within 3 levels, you are supposed to complete all these 6 questions completely, clearly with the centum. Do you understand? Our aim is to score centum within 3 levels. Okay, so don't worry about the first level. Within 3 levels, you will be able to finish that one. Then FC. FC means a flashcard, where you have to essentially do 3 flashcards daily basis. Okay, and these flashcards can be used for what? That is for writing the formula. You can write down the formula, right? Important equations, important constants, and infographics, important diagrams, then key points, and then concept map, terms and definitions. So for all these, you can make use of this flashcard beautifully. Okay, I hope you already know about the flashcard. I have given a separate video about the flashcard. You can refer to that. And then finally, you have to write down the unit tests. So you have to write down minimum 2 unit tests, and each 2 unit tests will have 12 questions. So you yourself can select the 12 questions from the topic, from the question bank. Okay, you have already written. From that you have to clear. Likewise, irrespective of the subject, you have to complete 12 questions. Okay, so every week you have to complete 24 questions. Means 2 unit tests should be there, right? And this can be preferably done on Saturday or Sunday or any other school holidays, right? And here, if it is a holiday, school holiday, you have to double it. Okay, so if it is 9 on school holidays, you have to do 18. So likewise, you can double as shown in this table. Okay, right. And on daily basis, as I already mentioned, between 8:15 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. you are supposed to report to me. Send these details in your GP and take the photograph. Okay, don't type, write every time, so that it will be very neat. And you write question bank, how many questions you have finished. So norms is 9. So out of 9, how many you have completed? You have completed, then you can put. Suppose if you have written 12 questions, means 12 out of 9 you can put, because the norm says clearly at least 9. It is not maximum, it is minimum. So you can exceed that one. So and put completed if you have completed. Similarly, guided practice. So 9 out of how much? And then TP, how many questions? And you have to mention here whether you have completed the norms or not. Okay. And whenever you write the target practice, you have to mention the minutes also. Okay. So as far as target practice and TP and UT, for both you are permitted to appear 3 times: L1, L2, L3, level 1, level 2, level 3. So level 1, suppose if there are 6 questions, means if you are able to complete only 4 questions, you can put 4 out of 6, and you have to write down only the cleared one. Along with that, you have to mention the minutes, duration taken. Probably you would have taken 20 minutes, means 20, put apostrophe, that indicates minutes. And similarly, you are left over 2 questions, so go to the level 2 and try to complete. So the remaining is 2, right? And now it may take 10 minutes, means 10 minutes. So it means how I worked out, I will work out like this. He is able to get 6 out of 6 in level 2. Okay, so level 2 he has completed with 30 minutes duration. So likewise we arrive at, and this is your academic performance. And always try to score maximum in the level 1 itself. Okay, but in order to complete your task, given 3 levels, within 3 levels you are supposed to finish. And this is applicable for LT also, I mean UT where you have got 12 questions. Okay, right. Remember, I hope I have given clear-cut ideas about these learning activities undertaken at saitechinfo gurukulam. You have to follow very strictly. Okay, and every week there will be an auditing on Saturday preferably. So on Saturday I expect, that is, I will put 5 days only. Okay, in a week at minimum is 5 days are allotted. So in 5 days, how many things you have done, you have completed? 5 into, on week basis, I can rewrite like this. On week basis, the weekly report should be ready on Saturday, and your captain and mentor will jointly do the auditing. So here they will put for 5 days. 5 days means 5 into 9, 45. And here GP, how much? GP is 45 questions you should have completed. And TP, 30 questions you should have completed. And FC, 15 questions, 15 FC flashcards you have done. And as far as the 2 units, I mean UTs are concerned, 2 UTs should have been completed. So you should be ready for 24 questions. So this is the weekly schedule, and this will be multiplied by what? 4, because there are 4 weeks. Okay, so this is the monthly performance. I will read all these things. So you can put into 4 weeks, means into 4. So 4, actually there is a 5. I will put, I will multiply by 5. Okay, because I will take 4 weeks, sorry, 4. So 4 into 5, 45. How much? 5, and then 2, 16, 18. So you should have completed 180 here. And here, that is 6 into 4. Is it not? 30 into 4, 120. And here 4 into 4 weeks, 60. And here 4 4s are 12, balance 1, 8. Okay, 9. So 92. So this is the monthly norms, and you should achieve all this on monthly basis, and this is weekly basis. I already illustrated the daily basis also. And you have to compensate if you have got any holiday or if you have missed anything. You are supposed to complete, and I will read all these things on weekly basis as well as monthly basis. So if you are not up to the mark, and if you are unable to maintain these standards, it will be very difficult for you to be or continue in SciTech. Okay, so be careful. You have to follow the master, face the devils, fight to the end, and finish the game. Thank you.